Good morning, guys. Good morning, online guys. My voice is clear. Am I audible? My voice is clear, guys. Okay. All right. Yeah. Guys, yesterday we discussed how to do the hybrid framework, how to handle the hybrid framework. Guys, you guys are observe what is the hybrid framework? Hybrid framework is nothing but a combination of different types of framework. That is we call hybrid framework. If you want to use different framework, if you want to use different framework within the script, within the test case, that is we call a hybrid framework. First of all, I need to create the hybrid framework. Once I create the hybrid framework, inside of the hybrid framework, I need to get the library from the modular framework. See guys, see modular framework. I need to get the library from the modular framework. Once I get the modular framework, I need to create one more folder under hybrid. This is the test case. Under test case, I need to create one test case. This is, you guys are observe, under test case, I was created 3 folder. First, you need to create the hybrid framework. First, we need to create the hybrid folder, test case level. Under hybrid, you need to get the library from the modular framework. And after that, you need to create one more folder. Right click on hybrid and click on the folder. Under the folder, we need to create the test case. Right click on the folder, select the test case. Once you guys create the test case, you need to create 3 folders. You need to create 3 folders under precondition launch and wait. See guys, this is open URL I am able to get from the Tosca. This wait from I need to get from modular framework. This wait I am able to get from modular framework. Next, coming to the process. This is also I am able to get from modular framework. What is this one? You guys are observe. Yeah. You guys are observe here. I need to select the login. Once I select the login, I need to enter the username and password. See guys, these two navigate application and login details, both I need to get from the library. See guys, navigate application, login details. Okay, I need to get from the library. Okay, yeah, once I get the library, I need to close the active window. Okay, I need to close the active window. See, you guys are observe. Once you create the setup, okay, once you create the setup, this test case you need to convert to template. When you guys are convert to template, this symbol will came. Okay, this symbol, it will be reflected. Okay, and after that, these are all modular frameworks. And after that, I need to drag and drop data driven. This sheet, I need to drag and drop I need to drag and drop inside of the test case. Inside of the, I need to drag and drop inside of the test case. Okay. I need to drag and drop inside of the test case. Once you guys are drag and drop the inside of the test case, the time this is the hybrid. The time this is the hybrid. Why? Because this is the modular and I was using ski. You guys are observe. I was using this one. See, I was using this one. This is the data driven. So data driven is available at the same time. At the same time, modular is available. And after that, what I provide inside of the data driven, the sheet, uname password, I need to call in my test case. See, uname and password. Uname and password. I am able to get the uname and password. Once I get the uname and password, just a minute. I need to close again. I need to launch. Yeah. Now right click. Now I will execute this one. Before execute this one, what I need to do, I need to right click on here, click on this one, create instance. You guys are create the template instance. Okay. Once you guys are create the template instance, whatever you provide inside of the data driven test case, inside of the data driven sheet, whatever you provide username and password, it will be reflected under instance. It will be reflected under instance. Now I will execute this one. Right click on here, run in Scratch. Just I want to click on login and enter the data. Click on login and again click on login. Data close. Click on enter the URL. Click on login. Enter the data. Log out. The test case is passed. This is we call hybrid framework. This is we call hybrid framework. This is we call hybrid framework. You guys are able to understand? Is it clear? You guys are able to understand how to do the hybrid framework? The next one. The next one. How to write the how to write the real-time test case. Based on the test case, how to execute the test case, how to write the test case, and how to execute the test case. Yeah, okay. See, you guys are observe. This is the test case. Just imagine. Okay. Okay. Serial number, test case step, and expected value. Okay. See, here I will provide action, and here we need to provide the condition. Here we need to provide test data or description. Different people, they call different name, or steps, reproduce. Okay. Different people, they call different name. Expected value, actual value, expected value, and actual value result. And here comments, expected value, actual value, result, and comments. Okay. See guys, you guys are observe here the serial number, like a not a serial number, test case number 1. Sorry, test case ID. See guys, here TC underscore 01, test case number 1, and purpose verifying. Okay. See guys, what I need to do now, I need to do yeah. See guys, verify Tricentis application home page. Verify Tricentis demo web shop application home page is properly working or not. Okay. Verify Tricentis demo web shop application is properly working or not. Okay. See, this is the action or purpose. Purpose is nothing but a which requirement we are able to test. Purpose is nothing but which requirement we are able to test. That is called a purpose. Okay. And next one, verify Tricentis demo web shop application is properly working or not. The precondition is we need to provide URL. We need to provide URL. Okay. We need to provide URL. And description or test data or steps reproduce the first step and the valid URL. Second step, click on enter button. Enter button. Click on enter button. What is the expected value? System should displaying Tricentis demo web shop application homepage. Okay, demo web shop application homepage. This is our expected. This is our expected. Now I don't know actual result. What is the actual result? System response. Okay, just I will provide what happened. Okay, what happened or what is the system response? What is the system response? And next, result. The expected result, actual result, both are same, the test case is pass. Both are different, the test case is fail. Okay, now I will start the testing. See guys, now I will start the testing. What is the first step? The first step, validate the application homepage and go to application. And you need to create the right click on here, create the folder, real time. Okay, real time TC. Okay, the first one, we need to create one test case. We need to create one test case. TC underscore 01. Under the test case, we need to create precondition. Under the test case, we need to create process. Under the test case, we need to create post condition. That's it. Okay. I was set up. The first step, what is the test case? Verify Tricentis demo web shop application is properly working or not. What is the test data? Description, steps to reproduce, enter valid URL, click on enter button. That's it. Now I need to go to, and here at test step, open URL. Now I need to provide here this application URL. This application URL. And after that, I will provide, let's wait some time. Let's wait some time. T-box wait. Just I need to provide here 5 or 7 milliseconds. Once I provide, I need to save. Yeah, just I need to verify the first test case is completed. Okay. Now I need to verify the actual value. What is the actual value? System response. Okay. Now I will execute, right click on here, run in Scratchbook. See guys, our expected, it will be reflected. The demo web shop application, it should be displayed. The test case is pass. And what is the second test case? Test case number 02. The same data you need to provide. Verify trace and this demo web shop application is properly demo. Verify trace and this demo web shop application. Okay. Registered button is enabled or disabled. Verify trace and this demo web shop application home page. Registered button is enabled or disabled. Same thing. You guys are provide same thing. System should displaying trace in this web shop application home page. The registered is enabled. Okay. See guys, what is before? The expected value, actual value, both are same. The result is pass. The test case is pass. This test case is pass. Okay, there is no comment. The next one, I need to verify that is disabled or not. And go to module and create a module. And here, right click on here. Go to scan application. How to do the real time? See guys, you guys are observed. Same process we are able to do based on the test case. Yeah. Click on register, click on login. And click on save. Click on close. Done. And now go to software. Now here I need to select both and convert to group. Okay. Now here I will provide select the option. Navigator. Just drag and drop under process. This is drag and drop under process. And now I need to validate. What I need to validate? The registered is enabled or not. The registered is enabled or not. The registered is enabled or not. Now I need to execute this test case. Close. Save. Right click. Run in Scratch. See guys, yes, registered is enabled. Test case is passed. And go to the second test case. Go to the second test case, third test case. The expected value, actual value, both are same. The result is pass. That's it. TC number 3. TC number 3. Okay. Verify. Same process, guys. You guys are observe. Verify Tricentis demo web shop application homepage. Registered button homepage. Okay. We are able to, not we, guys, user. Okay. User able to registered new data or not. User able to registered new data or not. Okay. User able to registered new data or not. User able to registered new user detail. User able to registered new user detail or not. New users. User able to registered new user details or not. Okay, very good. The next one. Enter the valid URL. Okay, click on enter button. What next? Third step. Enter the valid data. Enter the valid data. Okay, or else you guys are provide. Enter the first name and last name, email and password, confirm password. Okay, you guys are able to provide like this, guys. You guys are able to provide like this. Enter the valid data. Okay, enter the valid data. Enter the valid data. Step number 4. Click on registered button. Click on registered button. Okay, the expected value. The system should displaying. The system should displaying. The system able to register the system able to register the new user details. The system able to register new user details. Okay, this is the actual value, expected value, but I don't know the actual value. When I able to find out, when I start the testing, then I am able to find out. Okay, and here go to test case and go to module. We have a register is there. Drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop under process. Drag and drop under process. Once you guys are drag and drop the process, and you guys are able to provide details. You guys are able to provide complete details. The first name, and the last name. Okay, the first name and the last name, everything you guys are able to provide. And one more thing, guys, here I need to add one more step here. Right click, add test step, T box, set buffer, T box set buffer, and here you guys are also here. I will provide the email. I will provide the email. In this email, I will provide Anil Tosca, Anil Tosca R&D. Okay, Anil Tosca R&D. I will provide some value at the rate gmail.com. Okay, at the rate gmail.com. Once I provide the T box set buffer, once I provide the T box set buffer, and after that, I need to, provide information. The first name, you guys are observe here. This data you need to retrieve. This data you need to call here. Okay. The first name, this data you need to call. The first name is the CP bracket. Okay. FN. That's it. The last name is the CP square bracket FN LN. Okay. And email, you guys are observe what type of email you are able to provide. I am able to provide buffer email. I am able to provide buffer email. Okay. I am able to provide buffer email. Just a minute. T-box wait. Demo web shop, enter register detail and demo web shop and T-box wait. Yeah, the next one is the buffer. See guys, B square bracket email, B square bracket email buffer. Okay, B square bracket email, and after that we need to call password CP and password and any change here. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. See, I need to get the modular framework. Go to test key. Go to this one. I need to get from test case. Go to that's it. Okay. So in this time, I will remove this one. This is not required. Now I need to use the this one. What is the first one? CP, FN, CP, LN, and here B, email, B, email, and here CP, CP, we need to use password. Okay. CP, email, we need to use password. And coming to the email text, verify the email text. Okay. Now I need to verify the email text. Just I need to go to module. Just I need to go to module, drag and drop. Yeah. Here I need to validate email text here. Inner text. Okay. Inner text equals to B square bracket email. B square bracket email. Okay. B square bracket email. Now I need to verify. After that, navigate okay, registered the reference okay. T box set buffer wait business parameter wait. Okay. And after that, I need to close the active window. Close browser. Once if I want to close the browser, I will provide demo. Okay. Here click on logout. Here click on logout. This is the process, guys. Okay. This is the process. I need to enter username and password. Okay. Go to modular framework. Okay. Done. Password. CP pass, what is there? PASS. PSW is there. Something is there. Okay, F name, L name, okay, email. Okay, guys, now I will execute this one, and here just I need to right click here before execute. I need to close everything, and here now I will execute. Right click here, run in Scratch, and click on the registered and enter the data, and click on the registered. Okay, click on the registered, and here the test case is failed. What happened? Demo web shop, no matching. Where it is failed? Once click on the registered. Okay. Once click on the registered. Okay. Condition will demo web shop verification is failed. Okay, randomly data will able to enter. So this is not required. Verification is not required. Why? Because random data will be appear inside of the, see guys, inside of the reference, where is that one? T box, some random data. See, some rain 28 it will be reflected now. And after that, different it will be reflected. Okay, something it will be reflected. Okay, see, you guys are verified. Translate value. See, 32. I need to verify one more time. Translate value 50. I need to verify one more time. Translate value 69. So it will be reflected randomly. So here in this time, you guys are provide. Yes, you guys are provide this one. That's it. So I need to change the name. Why? Because same data, if you want to enter the same data, okay, the data is already is there, it should be displayed. Okay, the same data is there. I was changed the data. Now I will execute one more time. Go to details, right click here, run in Scratch. Without random, you are able to verify. It is possible. Okay, you providing some random. See, 37 entered here. Now here 37 is there. So that is the problem. And I think log out. Demo web shop. Yes, log out. See here, we don't know the right email ID. So that's why here also we are able to get issue. Basically, this step is not required. Okay. If you want to provide any particular email without this one, without random, if you want to provide any particular email, then you are able to click on logout. But here, the value will be changed dynamically. So this is unable to find out. Now I will execute one more time. Right click on here, run in Scratch. Sorry, click on log out. Yes, the test case is pass. So the test case is pass. Go to here. The user able to register expected value, actual value, both are same. The result is pass. The result is pass. Okay. This is the how to do the testing, how to write the test cases. Okay. How to do the testing and how to write the test cases, how to execute the application. You guys are able to understand? You guys are able to understand? Any doubt? Hello? Hello? You guys are able to understand or not? Do you have any doubt? Yeah. The next one, how to write the manual test cases in Tosca. How to write the manual test cases in Tosca. See guys, everything is possible in Tosca. How to write the manual test cases. How to write the manual test cases. Right click on here and click on the test case, manual. Okay. And right click on here. You guys are observe here. Create a manual test case. Okay. Create a manual test case. Create a manual test case. Launch the browser. Okay. Launch the browser. Test configuration level of everything is there. And here, once launch the browser, enter user, enter valid URL. See guys, user entered valid URL. See, you guys are able to get. Copy, paste it. The next one, click on user entered valid URL. Okay, wait some time. Wait some time. Okay, wait some time. You guys are provide 6,000. Okay, wait some time. And after that, after wait some time, one minute, wait some time, manual, and launch the browser, user enter valid URL, wait some time. Okay. Actually, user entered valid URL. Yeah, wait some time. And after that, click on login button. Click on login button. Okay, click on login button. Click on login button. Next one. Once click on login button, enter valid username, enter valid password, click on login button. Okay, enter valid username, enter valid password, click on login button. Test configuration. I will take this one. And here I will provide, and the password I will provide. And here I need to apply click. I need to apply click here. This is the manual test case, guys. See, first of all, create the folder. Under the folder, create the test case. Okay. Under the folder, create the test case. Under the test case, you need to create manual test case. Okay. We need to create manual test case. And here launch the browser and user enter valid URL. Wait some time. Click on login button and enter valid URL, valid username, enter valid password. Click on login button. This is our information. So now what we need to do? If you want to execute the manual test case, go to test case execution and drop it here. Okay, I will do one more time. That's it. This one. See guys, this one. Now I right click here. I need rename manual test case. Manual test case. Okay. This manual test case, right click on here. Run as a manual test case. Run as a manual test case. Okay. See guys, you guys are observing here. The first one, total how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 steps is there. Okay. See guys. And first step. Shall I explain one more time? You people are able to understand or not? Shall I explain one more time, guys? You guys are able to understand or not? Okay. All right. I will close. First of all, you guys are create the folder in test case level. Go to test case, right click and click on the folder. Okay. The next step, right click on here, create a test case. See guys, without to create a test case, it should not display the manual test case option. First of all, you need to create the test case. Okay. Once you guys are create the test case, then it should be displayed manual exit test step. Okay, then once you guys are create the manual, the first step is the launch the browser. Okay, the first step is the launch the browser. One minute. Yeah, the first step is the launch the browser. Once launch the browser, see, you guys are how to create the manual test case. Right click on the test case, go to three dots, select the create manual access test step, and after that it should be displayed hand symbol, one hand symbol, and right click on your manual test case. XY hand symbol is there. Okay, create a manual test steps. Create a manual test step value one by one. If you want to add anything, you need to create a manual test steps one by one. You guys are able to add. Once you guys are provide, you need to save. You need to save the information. This folder you need to drag and drop in execution list. This folder you need to drag and drop in execution list. You need to change the name. And this is the manual test case. Right click on here on execution folder. Right click on here and select the run as manual test case. Run as manual test case. Total how many steps we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What is the first step? Launch the browser. I need to launch the browser. Okay. I need to launch the browser. That's it. My browser, I am able to enter the valid URL. The URL is pass. Click on this set pass. Okay. Second step, wait some time. It is working. The third step, click on login button. Click on login button. Okay. See guys, click on login button is working. Next step, once click on the login button, enter the username and password. Enter the username and password. Now I will enter the username and password. Enter the username and password. Okay. Click on the login button. Yes, it is successfully login. So pass. You guys are observe, everything is pass. Everything is pass. The manual test cases pass. If you got any error, whenever you enter the data, if you got any error, just what we need to do, okay? Login, for example, login is click is not working. Click on this camera symbol. Take the screenshot. Save and close. See guys, clear result. See guys, if you want to put the comment here, login is not working. Login is not working. This is the manual test case. Okay, these are all manual test cases. When you guys are execute the manual test case, the time, date, everything will be reflected. The time, date, everything will be reflected. Okay, the time, date, everything will be reflected. How to create the manual test cases in Tosca software? We are able to create the manual test case in Tosca software also. Okay, this is the manual test case 1. You guys are able to provide manual underscore TC underscore 01. TC underscore 01. Okay. This is the process. You guys are able to understand? Is it clear? Do you have any doubt? Please tell me, guys. I will explain one more time. Yeah, we are able to get the, see guys, once you guys are execute, we are able to get the printout, output to printout. Listen, we are able to get report. We are able to get report. Okay, Venkat. Yeah, and Mehtas, how to add the our test case? You are talking about Excel sheet. Mehtas, you are talking about Excel sheet. Yeah, basically, if you guys are using the paid version, we have one option is there, import option. We have one option is available here, import option. Okay, see guys, where you guys are create that one. If you want to create the test case on in your desktop, okay, select that one, click on open, okay, then you are able to import the sheet, okay. And if you want to export, this is the process you need to export. Basically, we have an option is available here, import the Excel sheet option is available, okay, that is genuine paid version. We have an option is available, then you guys are able to use that option, okay. Here the option is not reflected here in real time. You people are using any, if people are using paid version, the time we are able to get, the time we are able to get one import option, the time we are able to get one import option, then automatically it will be import, then automatically it will be import. Is it clear? Mehatas, is it clear? That is a paid version, okay, that is a paid version. We have one option is available. See, we have one option is available, that is import Excel sheet. Click on that one, select the sheet, then automatically it will be reflected. Okay, we are not using paid version, we are using open source. That is the problem. Is it clear? Do you have any doubt? Please tell me, guys, if you have any doubt, please tell me. I will repeat again. You don't have any doubts, I will move to the next step. What is the last heading in your notes? What is the last heading in your notes? I think framework. Am I correct? There are different types of framework. Modular framework, data-driven framework, and hybrid framework. That is completed. Guys, that is completed or not? Hello? Guys, respond anybody? Hello? What is the last heading, guys? Modular is completed. Modular framework. Venka. Modular framework is completed. Data driven is pending. Okay. Okay, great. Write down. Put the heading. Data driven testing. Data driven testing. The data driven testing. The data driven testing. We are able to do the data driven testing. We are able to do in different ways. The data driven testing we are able to do in different ways. In different ways. Okay. Yeah. First one. We need to create a we need to create one test sheet. We need to create one test sheet under test case design. Under test case design. Okay, full stop. Next line. Once we create the test sheet, we need to provide the attributes under test sheet. We need to provide the attribute under test sheet. We need to provide the attributes under test sheet. Okay. Next one. Under attribute, we need to create a instance. Under attribute, we need to create a instance. Under attribute, we need to create a instance. Okay. Example. Next line. Example. Username attribute, password attribute, expected value attribute. Okay. Example. Username, password, and expected value. Username and password and expected value. Okay. Next line. Once we create above all, we need to create the set of data. We need to create the set of data. Once we create all, we need to create set of data that is positive and negative. We need to create all, we need to create set of data that is positive and negative. Positive and negative. Next line. Next line. If you want to create the set of data, right click on the sheet level. Right click on the sheet level. See on the screen. Guys, see on the screen. Right click on the sheet level. Right click on the sheet level. Select the create instance. Right click on the sheet level. Select the create instance. Select the create instance. Then it should be displayed one column. Then it should be displayed one column. Then it should be displayed one column. Okay, next line. Note, next line, note. If you want to create a number of columns, we need to follow the same process. Same process means right click on the test sheet and select the create instance. If you want to create a number of columns, we need to follow the same process. We need to follow the same process. Same process. Okay. Next line. Once we create the sheet in test case design, we need to select the test case tab. Once we create the test sheet in test case design, we need to select the test case tab. Okay, next line. Here, create the folder. Under folder, create the folder. Under folder, create a test case. Here, create the folder. Under folder, create a test case. Here, create the folder. Under folder, create the test case. Okay, next line. In this test case, we need to provide below 3 folders. Under test case, we need to provide below 3 folders: precondition, process, post condition. Precondition, process. Under test case, we need to provide below 3 folders. Okay. The next line. The next line. The above 3 in this next line. The above 3 folders. The above 3 folders. We need to provide the above 3 folders. In the above 3 folders, we need to provide every folder. In the above 3 folders, we need to provide every folder related business flows. Every folder related business flows we need to store. In the above 3 folders, every folder related business flows we need to store. store. For example, precondition, user a valid URL and wait. Process all business flows. Post condition, close. Is it clear or not? Is it clear or not? Is it clear or not? Guys, tell me, guys, it is clear or not? Yeah, next step. Next step. If you want to if you want to convert the data-driven framework, if you want to convert this test case to data-driven framework, if you want to convert this test case to data-driven framework, if you want to convert this test case to data-driven framework, if you want to convert this test case to data-driven framework, right click on the test case, right click on the test case, select the create template, right click on the test case, select the create template, right click on the test case, select the create template. Okay, next line. Once create the template, we need to drag and drop the attributes. We need to drag and drop the attributes. We need to drag and drop the attributes from test sheet to test case. See on the board, see on the screen, guys. We need to drag and drop the attribute. We need to drag and drop the attribute from test sheet to test case. We need to drag and drop the attribute from test sheet to test case. Okay, test case. Test sheet to test case. Okay, we need to drag and drop the attribute from test sheet to test case. Okay, the next step. Once drag and drop the attributes, complete test sheet from test case design. Complete test sheet from test case design. Once drag and drop the attribute, complete test sheet from test case design. Complete test sheet from test case design. We need to drag and drop in test case. We need to drag and drop in particular test case level. Once drag and drop the attribute, the test sheet, we need the test sheet from test case design, complete test sheet from test case design. We need to drag and drop in particular test case. We need to drag and drop in particular test case. In particular test case. Note. The test case we are able to drag and drop or not properly. The test case we are able to drag and drop or not properly. We need to validate property level. We need to validate property level schema name. Property level schema name. The test case we are able to drag and drop properly. We need to validate property level schema name. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Guys, write down one more step. The step you need to put the box. This step you need to put the box. If you want to display the schema name, schema path. If you want to display the schema name and schema path in properties. If you want to display the schema name and schema path in properties. If you want to display the schema name, schema path in properties, that will be reflected. Once complete the convert to template. Once complete the convert to template, that will be reflected. Once complete the convert to template. Once complete the convert template, that will be reflect. Once complete the convert to template. This is the data-driven testing. Yeah, this is the first type, guys. I was explained different ways. Yeah, one more step also is there, guys. One more step. If you want to execute data-driven test case, if you want to execute data-driven test case, we need to create the if you want to execute data-driven test case, we need to create the create template instance. We need to create the create template instance in test case level. If you want to execute data-driven testing, we need to create template instance in test case level. We need to create template instance in test case level. Create template instance in test case level. That is the data-driven test. Any doubt, guys? Do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubts? You have any doubts? Please tell me. If you don't have any doubts, I will close the session. Hello? Anybody? Do you have any doubts, guys? Yeah, guys. Do you have any doubts? Anybody? Okay, guys, thank you very much. I will continue tomorrow. Bye.